What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another Zahier reaction video, and today we're reacting to "Little Do Officers Know She Had a Gun" by Midwest Safety. I feel like anytime it's a video starting off, obviously with the thumbnail being a woman, just look like she irate, and it look like she reaching, so you already know it's about to be some hot shit. In my opinion, listen, with a lot of these videos I react to, it's nothing that could shock me. The only way something could shock me in these videos is if it's a situation where, like, it's crazy, like either a crazy ass crash or like the way somebody would get hit up. Like one of them type of elements will make the video okay. But shit like this is just like, cause I'm pretty sure I just did a video like 2 videos ago with a woman, she had a weapon at an airport or something. She had a gun on her while she at an airport. Nah, that's the one that spit at the cop. It's different. But my point is just the same element in all these videos, and that's what I'm saying. But before we get into this video, don't forget to leave this video a like, comment, subscribe. Go show love to all the channels gonna be in my description box down below. Those same channels are gonna be my featured channels as well. Go show love, man, because it's not cost a single thing to show love. And with that being said, we're gonna get right into this video. So without further ado, let's get into it. Cue the intro. Starting out well, starting out crazy.
Do not spit on me. Do not spit on me. No. Don't touch me.
Put your hands up. I will if you don't calm down. I will.
There's no sense in that.
Here goes the bullshit. Here goes the bullshit.
As soon as he walks by, he starts spitting on me when he talks. Fucking idiot.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna end up going.
All right, girl. You're under arrest, please.
There you go. Ooh, they're gonna make him tase him. What I say? Yes, they can.
He had a chance. He had a chance.
Unknown to officers at the time, this woman has a firearm in her jacket pocket, and things are about to really escalate.
You can see it.
Don't touch me. No, I got my gun license.
Damn, dumbass, man.
No, I'm not drunk. Get off of me, you're going to.
No, I'm not drunk at all.
You're under arrest.
I'm not drunk.
You had a gun in a bar. Get down.
Here, I got it.
You gotta get the I got my gun license. I got the gun. Back up, you're going to.
During the commotion, one of the other officers was able to grab the
man.
gun and keep it away from the numerous intoxicated people. While the female may be in handcuffs, the chaos is far from over.
Why do you have her in handcuffs?
That shit is crazy, man.
Why you got me? I'm not drunk.
You just had a gun.
I got my gun
He
license.
has a gun in a bar.
I got my gun license.
Back up.
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you again. You'll go.
Now, I'm gonna have to do my research on that. I'm gonna really have to do my research because I thought like with a gun license you could like carry that shit wherever you know you have a license for it, as long as it's inside of a holster. That's what I always thought, but I gotta do my research on that. So I can't prove that's valid or if it's not. But y'all let me know in the comments. But in regard of the gun situation, I just niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm really reading from this whole scenario. Like they tased bro. And please don't mind that, it's my neighbors outside. Don't they tased bro. Okay, they were just to, because you saw how he was acting. He was hella resistant. He wasn't complying whatsoever. Whatever the situation might be, he wasn't calming down, so they had no choice. So I understand him on that point. But and then with the two females, they ain't do no better to calm the situation down. They just aggravate the situation just as it's already dealing with bro on the ground. Now y'all trying to, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all aggravated the situation. Y'all want somebody to feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you because, yes, y'all are obviously intoxicated. Obviously. Like, there's no question. But then at that point, you act so uncontrollable towards the police. You can't find no fault in what they doing. In my opinion, you can't find no fault in what the police are doing. Because at the end of the day, they regular people. You feel what I'm saying? There are people just like me and you. Only difference is they have a badge with authority legally. That's the only difference. Other than that, they're regular individuals. So how would you act in that kind of scenario if you had a badge and that's your job to deal with them? You can't just turn a blind eye and ignore it. You got to deal with them. Even if you see that one clearly has a gun on her. Amp up the situation, you have no idea if she's gonna use it or not. So I get both. I get that. I get that aspect. But it's just embarrassing. As a black man, it's just watching this type of shit, it's embarrassing, Like, you don't have to act like that in public. Y'all could just chill the fuck out. Especially if there's police right there. Like, just relax. Go as normal as you can. Simple, but a lot of us like common sense, but it is what it is. Let's get back.
My friend is like, I got my gun. Like, I don't give a shit. You can't have a gun in a bar. I'm not in a bar. This is a hotel. This is a hotel.
I'm telling you, my friend is obviously to shoot your ass because you're doing too much.
I'm not about to shoot nobody. I'm not shooting nobody. This is a hotel. I'm not in a bar. I'm not in a bar.
They are serving alcohol here and you have a gun. You
I'm not drunk at all.
Hey, man.
Okay, this hair out my mouth.
Back up.
There we go. Instigator.
And I can give y'all my license.
It don't matter. I can't
It don't.
Simple. Clear as day. You can't have a gun.
Get this hair out my mouth. Get this hair out my
Stop. Stop. I'm done with your attitude.
I'm done with
You're
yours.
so f***ing done.
You heard her. She done. She done.
Live life in full
Hopefully,
color with Beta
I feel like they're just gonna hit her with a slap on the wrist, in my opinion. But it's in the air. It's in the air. Anything can happen. I really gotta get this ad blocker shit, bro. I really got to, cause this shit trash. My fault, yeah, my fault.
Inglewood 112, we're all right. We got 2 in custody, 1 gun recovered.
You about to make me fall. Like, calm down.
Okay, well then stop resisting on me.
It's rocks and stuff.
else on
No,
you?
it's rocks and stuff on the floor. Like, you about to make me fall. Like, you doing too much.
Yeah, well, you're the one with the gun around everybody's drinking. I don't give a shit. That doesn't matter.
Kid either. Like,
No sense in this. Put everyone at risk tonight.
I didn't do nothing.
Okay.
I didn't do nothing. Like, y'all let the motherfuckers that bitch Leave.
Well, maybe if you guys had talked to us when we got
I
here.
was trying to.
Really? Because all you said is you didn't give a fuck about it. Get in the car.
Exactly. That's not.
Can you loosen these? These hurt. I cannot sit down with these. They hurt.
Your lips can turn completely freely on both of them, and they've been locked.
Well, they hurt.
Okay. Well, I can put 2 fingers. They're looser than even policy.
But they still hurt. Like.
Okay, they're not made to be comfortable. Get in the car.
Girl, calm down.
Calm down. You walked into a bar with a gun. What are you talking about? Yo. This shit is crazy.
This is not what we like to do. This is not fun.
Look at my man's recording.
She had a gun?
Yeah. She had a gun on her. Female in the black that I just put in the back of my car had a gun on her. You what? What the
So why are you in the face of the night?
Why he just fought all these officers and spit on me?
Yeah, shit.
Step away from me. Step away from me.
Can I get your name and badge?
Back up. You're interfering.
Oh, they trying to get arrested.
We're not
Back
interfering.
up.
It's a physical act.
Back up now. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. You're drunk.
Now, see what they're doing. They're aggravating the situation. You just like I said before earlier. Just imagine if you was in the place of her. You know what I'm saying? If you was in that place of you have to now deal with all these drunk individuals, and then they got their phones all in your face. So bullshit. To get you fired, like get you in a bad position. Now listen, they're outside, so they're free. It's the public. You have the right to record if you want to record. That's not a question. It's just the fact that y'all know I don't give a fuck how drunk you are, because we use that shit as an excuse for a lot of situations. You know how drunk you are, and you're doing all of this shit. All of y'all as a fucking group. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what y'all doing. Why the fuck are y'all now trying to have your phone oh, look at this. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they're doing. They arrest her for no reason. She had a whole gun and she brought it inside of the fucking hotel. And then you got security saying you're not supposed to bring that shit up in there. You're not supposed to bring that shit up in there. So what the fuck? What is the conversation? What is y'all problem? Now listen, I say this shit in every single video I make. I understand there are not always peachy perfect cops out here. They're not. Not all of them. And then you got the ones that's doing their job legit. I don't know her. This has only been a 6-minute run in the video. I don't know, but I'm just saying, I could understand the aspect of you just trying to do your job and go back home to your family as quick and as non-problematic as possible. But it drives your mental when you gotta have all that shit going on all at once, all those cameras all in your face. So I understand it. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to me because I know how I would react. I'm gonna be on some bullshit. Like, more than likely, y'all got all these cameras in my face. All right, you get arrested, you getting arrested, and you getting arrested since y'all want to be on some funny shit. But, that's why I'm happy I don't got to deal with that shit. I'm not an officer, you know what I'm saying? I don't deal with all that. But I'm just saying how I would deal with the situation. A quick fix. I see that shit as a quick fix, but hey, let's get back.
Back up, you're gonna be arrested. You're gonna be arrested. Back up now. Hold it. Back up now. I don't know. Alright. I know transfer her down.
Of course you do.
What?
I'm claustrophobic. Please, I cannot breathe.
I'm getting ready to take you to the jail.
Okay.
Do you want the female in the white dress to have all 3 phones, or you want them to go with you?
What?
Your phones.
I can't. What?
Do you want all 3 cell phones to go with you, or do you want them to go with the female in the white dress?
Who is in the white dress?
Your friend,
Bruh.
green jacket, right there.
Okay.
Damn.
Why am I going to jail?
Oh.
Why am I
Seriously?
going to jail?
You cannot have a gun in a drinking establishment. There was alcohol being served, and you had a gun.
I'm in in a hotel.
Okay, I'm not gonna go over. Do you want her to have your keys and your phone?
Yes, you can, but I'm not in the bar.
Okay, do you want to take these cards with you?
I can't see that. No, can you give that one? Can you give that black one?
Okay.
Yes. Give that to.
Is it the girl in the dress right there?
No, the one in the red. Can you listen? I can't breathe. Can you please fix my hair?
What?
Hair?
Yes. My arms is hurting.
The weave?
Let me see your
The
hair.
hair is in my mouth.
Okay. Here.
The weave.
No.
I'm not getting out. I'm
Okay,
not getting
but
out.
put
I'm
your
just
foot in.
positioning myself so you can fix it.
That's all you worried about is the
You want to put
weave.
your gum out or you want it?
No, I want it.
Okay. All right.
It's still in my mouth.
All right.
But why am I going to jail when I got my
Okay.
CCW?
You're not
Please.
listening, okay? They should have told you this when you got your CCW. You cannot have that gun around alcohol.
Okay, I was
Cannot have it.
outside.
Okay, but you were inside.
Sorry.
Okay? When we
Okay.
went in, you cannot have that gun around alcohol.
But I have not
They
been
served
drinking.
alcohol in that ballroom where you guys where we
Okay,
were.
I understand,
Okay?
but I have not been drinking.
Does not matter. You cannot have a firearm in an establishment that is serving alcohol.
Okay.
And
Simple.
then furthermore, when we're fighting him and your gun falls out on the floor, what happens when everyone else that is drunk in
And
that
that's why I was
establishment?
trying to tell y'all that I have my CCW.
Okay, it doesn't matter. That gun should never have been on you. It fell out on the floor for any one of those people that were drunk. Your friend that was standing right next to you, who's also intoxicated, she went down for it because she saw it drop. That's the dangerous part. Hold on just a sec. I need to close this. Okay. Who do you want to have the three?
My phone and stuff, you can give that to, not the lady in the white.
Was it the one in black that had red letters on it?
She had red on, yes. She had red on. And she had blonde hair.
Oh, blonde hair?
She had blonde hair. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to move, but I'm trying to find her.
I think she went back inside. I will go back up and give that to her. Okay, get back in so I can give that to her.
This is hurting
Do
me.
you want two cups?
Oh,
Two
my.
sets of cups?
Get your big ass.
Yeah, turn around. Let me do two sets. Okay. Do you want the watch to go with your phones and stuff?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna put you back in. I'm gonna walk up there and give that to her, okay?
I'm very, very claustrophobic. Like, please.
That's
That's a
I
big
cannot-
bitch.
Right. She's gonna stand right with you.
Okay.
You okay to stand with her? Yeah. Okay. All right.
So you're refusing to give your hair back?
Yeah.
I don't have time for you. Who's Tiffany? Yeah, who's Tiffany? Okay. She wants you to have her keys and everything. Okay. Her phone, her watch and stuff.
Oh, man.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get your name and badge?
I could imagine that cop being small as hell.
Yeah,
She
we're
needed
good. Thank you
Becca
guys
with
very
that
much.
ass. With her ass.
She has everything. Okay, she was inside. Okay.
Yeah, I can
That
give
gun.
you my CCW license. I can
When
give you my
when I run this, it will pull up in there.
Okay, so why am I going to jail?
Oh, we not doing this shit, bro. We not about to keep doing this shit. You know why you go to jail. Stop asking. Stop asking. You know why. Fuck, I would just slam the door right then and there. I'm not about to keep dealing with that shit.
Again,
Word.
If I have license.
you cannot, even with a license, a CCW license, if there is alcohol being served,
But I wasn't even in there though.
at
I
the
wasn't
time the
even
gun
in there.
fell out, you were
Yo.
outside.
I was in the dance room. I wasn't in the part where
That's
they
still
serve
the
liquor.
building.
There's liquor being consumed in the dance room. Your gun fell out around a bunch of drunk people. That girl right there that tried to touch the gun, okay, when we were fighting the guy. That's a
I'm
very
getting heated.
dangerous situation. You cannot do that.
Okay,
Cannot
but that
have
don't
it.
have anything to do with me.
You have the gun. All right, I'm going to shut this and do the booking.
Oh, man.
Now, it does still amaze me how I'll just be going about my day.
Oh, man. My fucking head hurt, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not arguing with nobody, that a grown-ass woman that's not trying to listen. I'm not doing it. I would have slammed the door so fucking quick. It's not even funny. The lady told you multiple times why you getting arrested. And I'm gonna leave a link to the video at the end of the description, so whoever want to finish it. But I'm good off of that. That shit is crazy. For people that always want to throw around, I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm grown as hell. I'm grown. But you act like a child is insane. Like, this lady act like a straight-up kid. You know what that lady told you. You know what the officer had told you. Why you keep asking, why am I getting arrested? And then at that point, you only got twice for me. And the second one is being nice. I'm telling you what you got arrested for, and then after that, we're done. We're not about to keep going back and forth with this shit. I'm not. Because I don't see a point. You in the car. I already told you already. You're going to jail for having a gun inside of the hotel. You're not supposed to have that. If I tell you again, you got to be really acting like you're drunk as hell and you don't understand what I'm saying for me to tell you a second time. I shouldn't even have to tell you a second time. And I didn't even notice that the girl in the white went for the gun. If that girl would have got that gun the way they was acting, some shit could have been deadly. It could have been. So I'm not mad at the officer for thinking how she was thinking. Some people might say, "Oh, she doing too much. She don't gotta do all that she doing." But at the same time, yes, she do, because you gotta take extra precaution into this line of work. You have to be very cautious when dealing with this situation, because it could always go either way. It could always go left like that, and you never know. You never know. So you gotta deal with it accordingly. You have to, like I said, man, I could never be a cop. I could never deal with that, because that shit is too stressful, and you could tell, because anybody would be stressed out if you have nothing but drunk people, like 4 drunk people in your face with their phones out trying to record you, and you trying to deal with the person you just arrested, and I know that shit could be stressful. So that's why I gave extra points to that officer for dealing with it the way she did. Because she could have really spazzed. She could have really been on some bullshit. But she wasn't. She kept the professionalism, and she kept everything together. And I respect that. We need more officers like that in these communities to, hold shit down, hold their composure, and not go to the extreme off the rip, We need that. But vice versa, they shouldn't have to deal with individuals, especially if they grown-ass adults acting the way they acting in public, dealing with, like, legally consenting children. That's how they think. They think, like, they have the power to access certain things for their age, but mentally, in the head, they still think like they're children. So that's a conflict on both sides, men and female. So shit is crazy out here. It's just crazy out here. But y'all let me know what you thought about this whole scenario in the comment section down below. I will respond to y'all as fast as I possibly can. Y'all already know how that go. And I want to thank y'all for taking time out your busy work day, your busy school day to check out my content. I really do appreciate the love. We on the road to 10K. We have 1K, and we on the road. We growing. We growing over here. So, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. You already know how that go. And with all that being said, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Be easy, be blessed, be highly favored, and stay out the way of individuals that you might know act like this. Or if not, you being that individual, you need to change up and get out that lane, because it could be destructive, not towards somebody else, but just as well as yourself. But with all that being said, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, so it'll be easy. Until the next video, peace.